Hey guys, it's Michael. It's Thursday, and that means it's Running Thursday. And it's all about running today, so I am on week 13 in my marathon training, which is crazy. It's gone by so fast. But I have 4 runs that I did this week to talk to you guys about. The first run was on Friday, and it was basic. It was just a trail run, really easy pace, nothing too spectacular happened on it, so it was just a nice run through the woods. And then the last 3 days, those are the ones that I want to talk to you about. So Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and we'll start with Monday. So it has been cloudy, and that's kind of been nice. It's been raining off and on, so all 3 runs, it had rained, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not raining, I have to go. And so I went, and it didn't rain on me for any of the runs. It was great. But my first run on Monday, I got out, I started off, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel heavy, I don't feel like I'm moving as well. I'm like, what is the problem? And so I did my first mile, and it was an 8-something minute mile. And I'm like, okay, I'm warming up, it's not that big of a deal, let's just keep going. And my second mile has this little uphill, little bump that, you gotta go up. And so I get up the hill. I expect it to slow down a little bit because, it takes a little bit more effort to get up the hill. And what I didn't expect was to have the second mile be 9 minutes. 9 minutes. And I'm thinking, that's too long. That is so... I'm freaking out now because I had 2 miles where I didn't put up really good times, especially the second mile, and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, my training is not working. And that's just what went through my mind. I'm like, the training's not working. I have 1 month of training left, and I am at a 9-minute mile. Oh my gosh, that's what I'm thinking. So I'm kind of freaking out. I was just like, okay, let's just keep going. It's not that big of a deal. We'll work through it, right? And so I got to the end of the street that I was on, and then I was going to turn around to come back, and then I hit mile 3, and it was better. It was under 8 minutes. It was like 7:40, and I was like, okay, that's that. Now we're getting into it, and I feel like, okay, I've warmed up a little bit. This is good. And then I did my next mile was a 7:13, and I'm thinking, this is the pace. This is what I want to be hitting. And then I hit a 7:04, and I ended really well. So the run started off shaky, and then it ended really well. So I kind of freaked out about it, but I shouldn't have, because I was just really getting back into this training and into running daily kind of a thing. And then on Tuesday, I ran the same route, everything was the same, and I had done it on Monday in 41 minutes, and I told myself, I want to beat 40 minutes. I want to be under 40 minutes for this run, and I knew that I had to have my first mile, and that second mile needed to be so much better than what I had done yesterday. So I knew what I had to do. I went up the hill, I pushed harder getting up the hill, and I had way better times for the second on Tuesday, the second time I did this run, and I felt so good. I ended up doing the course that I had set up in 39 minutes and 25 seconds, so I hit my goal of under 40 minutes, so I was really excited about that. And then 2 goals happened, 2 new goals. I had hit a 6:04 minute mile, holy cow, fastest mile, and I hit my fastest 5K with 21 minutes, which is actually the fastest I've done. I had done a 5K, an actual 5K that I was in a race and I did it in 22 minutes. But this one, I was so excited, 21-minute 5K, and then just the whole run was so much better. I think it was just like, okay, my body was used to it, I'm back into this running motion, and I knew what to do. So that was great, and it was a great 5.5 miles. And then yesterday, I decided, okay, I'm going to do a different course that I have done before, and I wanted to do a longer distance. So I did 7.3, almost 7.4, it was like 3.9 or something like that. And I wasn't planning to run fast, I was just doing the normal, like, this is long, it needs to just, be slower. I ran fast yesterday, so I wasn't planning on doing speed, but I ended up averaging 7:35-minute miles, and every single mile that I did was under an 8-minute mark. So I was like so ecstatic. I was like, yes, my training is one, my training is working. That's the first thing. Two, I only have a little bit of time to, shave off, because I need to be at just under 7-minute miles. I think it's a 7:05 average, but I'd like to be under that, to be under 3 hours for the marathon. And I think that there's a good chance of it happening, just because, one, when you're in a race, your adrenaline's pumping and, all that kind of stuff. It's, hormones and all these chemicals are going off, and they're like, yes, you're gonna run. And then two, I'm gonna be focusing on more nutrition. I don't really do that when I'm training. I just go out for the run and I try to do a certain pace, or I try to do a certain distance. And then sometimes I do supplement with the goos or the little gels and things like that, or if I'm not drinking water, I'm drinking electrolytes. But those things all kind of come into play as you're in a race, because you take a goo, you do this, and you have this kind of thing that will help you, because gels are just liquid carbs is what they are. They're kind of disgusting, but you take one of those and it gives you the energy that you need, it gives you the calories that you need, and you can just push through. And I'm going to start, this is what April is for, this last month of training. I have to do training with food, and it's really not food, it's just gel, liquid food. And I'm going to train with that, I'm going to train with the electrolytes, I'm going to work on getting my pace down a little bit this month, but I only have like 2 solid weeks in April, and then maybe a little bit of the third week of April, but then I have to start kind of lowering the training again, because you want to make sure your energy's up. You usually take a week where you're just kind of running easier runs and stuff like that, so I'm going to be planning that. And so I got a lot on the schedule for April, because it's the end, but I'm really excited that my training has worked. I'm not that far off of my pace. My legs are feeling great. I'm still doing the yoga, and that's been amazing, because it really helps stretch out my hips, the hip flexors, and all of my thigh and my leg. Everything gets stretched out. The one thing that I have to watch for is, and I don't know if other runners out there experience this, my shoulders go up like this, they're like, and I can feel, they're so tense when I'm running, and it like hurts my back and everything. So I'm thinking that I need to, relax. I tell myself, relax as I'm running, like, just, like, let your arms go down, because you're like this when you're running, you have your arms on your sides, and I think that it just tenses up everything, and it's just like, relax, like, you're running, just relax. And so that's something I've been working on, and I'm going to try to kind of figure that out, and that's what I think the yoga will help, is just trying to relax the the muscles that are in my shoulders, in my neck, so that I'm not so tense. Because it take, you know, if those muscles are all contracted, they're taking energy when they don't need, you know, I don't want them to have that much energy. You know, you're taking from what I could be giving to my legs, because the legs are working. So that's kind of what I've been doing this week. It is beautiful outside today. It's 75 degrees. I haven't run yet, so I'm going to go for another probably 5.5 miles today. So that should be fun. And yeah, it was good chatting with you, letting you know what's going on, what's happened, and what's coming up in April. That should be exciting. And yeah, that's all I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up, because why not? It's awesome. And I would certainly appreciate it. If you aren't subscribed to me, click that subscribe button, because you don't want to miss out any of my marathon weeks or my Monday videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time with a new running video on Thursday and a new video on Monday, of course. Yeah, so see you later. Bye!